Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna cut some sweet peas this morning. I've got a bunch. These got beat up by hail a few weeks ago and I didn't think that they would really do anything, but they're growing, or they're blooming again. So we're gonna cut some of these. I'm gonna leave the King's Ransom on there though, because that seed was hard to find. But anyways, the dahlias are growing. I don't know if you can see this in here, but dahlias are finally coming back. They got stripped down to just nubs. And so we've got all this new growth. There's some old beat up leaves from the hailstorm. So it's not pest damage, it is hailstorm damage. But anyways, let's get to cutting some sweet peas. But some of these have such a long stem. I wanted to show, like, look how long that is. Like, a lot of these are very, very long stemmed. It's amazing. Some of them are on the shorter side. Little buggies on them. So pretty. Wow. Yeah, super long stem. If you're wondering why the bird bath has mud and rocks in it, you can ask my 4-year-old. It's not the bird's bath, it's her mud pie making station now. So pretty. So if we want these to bloom more, we have to cut them. If you don't cut them, it tells the plant to go to seed. So that's why I'm gonna leave like the King's Ransom on, because I do want it to go to seed, because it was a hard to find seed. I'm not sure why. I think it's just not a good seed producer, and it's really pretty. Oh, they smell so good. Let me get down in there. Look at how long these stems are. Beautiful. Trying to get a thumbnail. It's beautiful. They just glow. See, these ones are much shorter. These ones get a little bit more shade. And I think that that's why they have a longer stem, but it could be the variety too, obviously. Let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the King's Ransom, which are really, really pretty. Let's chop some of these chocolate ones off because they're pretty too. Now let's see, like the ones that are further over that get more shade definitely have longer stems, which I thought they were almost gonna get too much shade. I put them right here because they get morning sun and afternoon shade, because it does get so hot here. Like, case in point right now with this heat wave, and that we'll have several of these heat waves. Like, this is not a one and done. We are definitely used to it, but it still is not fun. I can't see. Get rid of the shade here and show you in the shade. So you can see the ones that are planted where they get more shade, definitely a longer stem. And then these ones that were planted where they get a little bit more sun, they're all in the same row, but like they get shaded in the afternoon. And so these ones are much taller than this side. Say hi, Sunny. Sunny. Hi, kitty. Beautiful. Let's do a little garden tour. Let me go set these down. Okay, so here's our green stock. So everything back here got destroyed by the hail and was stripped down to just nubs. So these are starting to recover really good, and you can see even a little, oops, you can see a little tiny pepper there. So that is looking better. And then over here we have Cosmos in this grow bag. These are Celosia that I started from seed, and then Cosmo. Well, I mean, okay, so all of this I started from seed. These are seeds that I saved. This would be, I saved these in 24, 25, 26, yes, or maybe even 2023. 2023 or 2024, I saved these from Celosia had grown. So we have Cosmos, Celosia, Cosmos, Cosmos. It's just nice and hot right here, and I knew that they would like it. And then everything was super destroyed. So I'm really excited to see how much things are starting to recover. But with this heat wave, I have to take extra care to nurture things back. Like that dahlia right there, that is huge. It's a Bloomquist York, was just a nub. All of these, I mean, like severely destroyed. So they are making a fairly decent comeback so far, even with all this heat. Feverfew, I've been cutting on this. So yeah, keep in mind that all of this was destroyed. So it's very terrible looking. All the snapdragons that had to be, they were just down to nubs. Down to nubs. Okay, here are a bunch of different zinnia seedlings. These were just seeds I threw out that got beat up. I did have to pull the sunflowers out and replant because they were single stem sunflowers and they were destroyed, like beyond saving. And so was the stalk, but it would be done by now anyways. So we have a bunch of zinnia seedlings there. I'm hoping to get a second flush of these. Well, it'd be like first, but you know what I mean, of the snapdragons this fall, because they were just destroyed down to nothing. And then over here, all of my specialty mums, my heirloom mums, were down to nubs. Everything was down to nubs. So I did throw some more, my onions and garlic got destroyed. So I threw down some sunflower seeds right there. And we have some mahogany hibiscus, and all of this it was so beautiful right before the storm. And then over here is the ranunculus bed. I got so many stems off of this. First of all, I was amazed. Now it's done for. It got beat up by the hail, and so I have anemones in here too. And so I'm just letting it die back. I did pull a few. I just wanted to see how much it had multiplied, and it was a lot, and I'll make a video on that. But yeah, this was destroyed by hail. This is a winter sowing project I did a couple years ago, yarrow, that I just threw in here randomly. It got destroyed by the hail as well, but I have cut a bunch off. Even so, and you can see where I cut this middle part out because it was all destroyed by the hail, and all this new growth, which is super exciting. Our raspberries, these beautiful roses right here in this ruby hydrangea. Love it. I made an arrangement. I'll have to insert a picture with that. Just have some random things around here. So yeah, I mean, I've got clover everywhere. I need to do something about that. Usually it's not this bad, but because I have the cut flower garden now in the middle of the yard, I'm not taking as good of care of my grass, which I know clover's not a big deal, but it does like thrips like it, and I have a thrip issue right now I'm tackling. I'm gonna have to get some beneficials because they're proving to be really challenging for me at the moment. So if you have any recommendations or favorite remedies for thrips, leave a comment down in the description box below. And also like and subscribe. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.